what's going down YouTube? Welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while since I uploaded a video. Well, I do apologize on that. Like, the reason why I don't really upload like every single day is because, like, you know what I mean? YouTube is gonna bite you in the ass, right? Like, you start getting like, okay, let me take a few breaks because Jesus Christ, you know what I mean? In your head, you start like getting, I wouldn't say like depressed, but you're just like, man, now I completed this. Now what's next? So that's why I've been taking a few breaks because I'm trying to, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get my head right. So yeah. So I apologize for all the times I don't upload, but look, we got some Flightreacts top 100 players. Now I'm not gonna make this video too long. So, like, I didn't want to start all the way to 100. I just decided to say, nah, I'm not going to do that. So, I'm just going to skip to the top 10 and hopes that, you know, hopefully we could just see that who's in the top 10. And right now, I could see Jalen Brunson. Now, let me talk about Jalen Brunson. Now, Jalen Brunson is a fantastic player. He's done a lot of good things. He's doing good right now in New York. But I will say, New York is, they're alright. They're not doing that bad. Jalen Brunson and Towns, they're both trying everything they can. But, you know, he's a fantastic player. So let's go.
2026 NBA season is here. Starting off at 10, we got Brunson. I think this is deserved. He be playing nice, you know what I'm saying, on and off. He carried the Knicks throughout the playoffs. Not complaining about that. Kevin Durant. I ain't gonna lie, KD's longevity needs to start being studied. I'm loving the way the NBA is giving KD respect.
Now, here's the thing I can't argue about KD. KD, last season, he was kind of he was a bit of a... I mean, don't get me wrong. Last season he was doing okay too, but he was just kind of struggling here and there. I think that's why he dropped. Because I think he used to be number 5. I think now he's number 9. He's there. So yeah. But KD right now, what he's doing right now for the team of Houston, you know what I mean? Because he's doing great. He's actually doing great. He might not be averaging 35 per game. But, you know, he's doing great. Like, he's doing great. He's letting all the young players shine. He's letting Şengün shine. Though, I gotta be honest, Şengün, every time once it's a close game, he just forces a lot of dumb shots. But it's all good. It's all good. He's letting Amen Thompson sometimes. Amen's not really much of a three-point shooter. Or, scratch that. He's not really much of a shooter. He's just pretty much like an attack the rim kind of guy. But it works because it at least he's getting his points up. That works. Jabari, not gonna lie, Jabari, we have been avoiding him a little bit. He's been averaging like 16. I mean, that's not bad, but you know, at least it's a start for him. And not gonna lie, Reed Shepard's been on a roll. Let's see, who else? Then after that, it's KD. But like I said, he's been doing good. But anyways, let's go.
KD didn't drop at all in the rankings from last season. He was a 9th ranked NBA player from last year, and now he's the number 9th NBA ranked player this year. He's playing with the Houston Rockets. You know what I'm saying? Hey, KD, man, keep hooping out there. LeBron, number 8 ranked player. Last season he was a 7. He didn't really fall too much at all in the rankings. I think it's pretty fine where he's at.
Okay, so let me talk about this, all right? Look, I don't know if Cash saw this video. I have not seen this video at all. I don't know if Cash seen this video, but if he did, boy, you know he's pissed. You know he's flipping. But look, I will say, look, LeBron, he's showing his age, right? He's like what, 40 years old, 41, I think. LeBron's starting to show his age. He's moving a little bit more slow. Don't get me wrong, he's still hooping, he's still a bucket, but most of the time he's just like, yeah, I mean, he's getting a little bit, he's not moving that quickly like he once was. Now, one thing that had me a little, that had me, like I'm talking about mad about LeBron was his like, you know how whenever he played again, you know how the Lakers played against the Suns, he was just clowning a lot. He was just like, you know what I mean? Like he was not even taking the game serious right there. He only had 10 points, I think. You know what I mean? He was ignoring the coaches. He was ignoring the players. He was ignoring the game, pretty much. He was ignoring the game. So, yeah.
As long as Steph Chef, look at Wardell Curry, man, is in that top 3, top 4 rankings, man, I'm not complaining. You know, LeBron's coming on his 23 NBA season. I think that's a fair ranking right there. Oh, my gosh, NBA, man. Come on, man. Damn it.
Not gonna lie. That's a fair. I think no. I don't know. I think I'd rather put Curry at number 5, or at least number 4, because this is what I think about Steph Curry, right? Steph Curry, for some reason, his games, the way how he plays now, it's a lot more different than what it is. Because if you guys look at Steph Curry, whenever he plays, it's like he gets lazy like during the first half of the game. During the first half of the game, he gets lazy. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't really do too much. He's not really shooting the ball like that. He's not really, you know what I mean, doing what he used to do, right? But once it gets to the second quarter, there is a time where he does get lazy a little bit. But then after that, he starts sort of start playing like the way how we all know Steph Curry. But most of the time, no. So, I don't know. Like, this right here, like, some of you probably know what I'm trying to say, but if you don't, like, pretty much just watch Steph Curry a little bit more. Like, every time once he plays, like I said, he gets lazy first. Like, he gets lazy in the first half, and then the second half, he's just a little bit lazy in the second half. That's whenever he sort of starts playing. Like the Curry we all know.
Damn it, man. Now, it is a big thing still being a top 10 NBA player, but bro, you got to give respect for where it deserved. What did Curry deserve to drop from 6th to 7th rank, bro? Like, when you get this low in the rankings, every number matters. Like, Curry is a top 3 player without a doubt. Like, come on, what are we doing, NBA? This whole list is rage bait. This whole list is rage bait, man. Because who comes after him? Ant. I'm not mad at Ant being a top 7 player, but Curry's ahead of him, though. Let's be honest. No. Wet bananas. Now, Wemby went up in the rankings from last year. He was at 11. He's at 5. I ain't gonna lie. I honestly feel like Wemby would have finished in the top 3. Maybe top 2.
I don't know about this. I don't know about that. Look, Wembanyama, he's like what, 7'5", 7'4", and he's able to dribble the rock like that. He's got good speed with the ball. He could shoot, and obviously he's a dunking machine. And obviously he's a terrific, pretty much like, if you guys are just like me, y'all will know exactly what I'm gonna say. But if you don't, then I'll say it. Like, you know how whenever you play 2K, right? And you go to your roster and you just start editing everybody's shit? That's pretty much what Wembanyama is. He's pretty much like that. It's like you give him a 99... Like, you give him a 99 three-pointer, 99 dunk, handles, whatever, right? If you guys are just like that, then, yeah, I mean... If you are like that, then, you know, I'm not going to blame you. But look, this is real life, right? Wembanyama, you gotta say that he's just like that in 2K. This dude, he's got everything in the bag. Or maybe not steals. He probably don't got steals in the bag. What else? I know this dude's strong. I know that. Anyways, but look, this dude, he's pretty much like an overpowered player, bro. But I don't know about him being number 5 just yet. I don't know about him being number 5. I don't know. What was he last year? All right, he was number 11. But look, like I said, you guys, I don't know about this. It's a little too early. I don't know. I don't know. I rather replace him either with LeBron or Curry. Uh,
If he didn't have that season-ending injury with his shoulder, the blood clot stuff from last season, I think Wemby, by the time it's All-Star break, will be a top 2 player in the league. Whoa! Last season was 3. He's a 4 now. I'm not mad at it. He's fine where he's at.
not gonna. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Luka. All right. So look. Right now, Giannis is out with an injury, right? Giannis is pretty much the only one who's trying to do everything he can to bring up that Milwaukee team back. Now, even though Giannis is pretty much loyal to Milwaukee, there's still talk to this day about Giannis getting traded. Now, Milwaukee, I don't know what y'all were thinking last season. I can understand why, because Damian Lillard was out with an injury. But, bro, y'all made a mistake trading Damian Lillard, Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, and freaking Brook Lopez. Or wait, is Brook Lopez still part of the team? I don't know, but look. Giannis, there's only one thing that he's going to do. Obviously, he knows the team has given up. Like the devs, like the develop. No, not the devs, not the developers. The pretty much the ownership and the one who's like the coaches and things like that. They pretty much gave up. Now they done traded all of their best players, and now it's only up to Giannis. What is he gonna do? Is he gonna stay or is he gonna leave? Now let's talk about Luka. Luka, I don't know, like Luka, like when Luka is like by himself, pretty much he does everything in his power to make sure the team wins. Now, obviously, that huge shock about him just right out of the blue get traded to the Lakers. Obviously, that is something that gave us like, whoa, like what is gonna happen now? But look, Luka. I don't know. I like Luka, but I don't know about him being number 3. Maybe I'm wrong, because sometimes when LeBron's not playing, Luka does everything he can to shine.
Luka Doncic. He's a 3. Last season he was a 2. See, I think Curry and Doncic should swap spots right here, bro. Easily. They gotta swap spots. Curry got to be 3. Doncic could be at the 7. That's all y'all had to do. SGA, he won the MVP, averaged 30 points per game. I mean, bro, if you know ball for real, you got to put him in the top 2. You know what I'm saying? You can't say you have any type of knowledge. Somebody that wins a scoring champion and the MVP in one season and the finals, you got to give credit for where it's due. You got to put him in the top 2. So I'm not even actually mad about that.
Are you looking for a...
Here we go. Yo, NBA, when are y'all gonna get off y'all knees, bro? Jokic has talent, but bro, he is not a number 1 player. He's not the face of the league, bro. Why are we pushing the Jokic narrative being the face of the league?
Flight. That's because he's the best player in the game. Like real talk, he's the best player in the game. Now I can agree. I can agree about one thing. I could agree about like one thing. I do believe SGA does deserve to be number 1 because of everything that Flight just said about SGA. But we all know like Jokic, he's by far the best player right now in today's game. Not saying SGA ain't. I'm not saying Shai Gilchrist. I'm not saying he's not the best. Let's be real. SGA, freaking monster player that he is, dog. Like what? He's averaging like what 35 points per game, I think. And yes, he did win the MVP. He did win. Pretty much, he won a lot of records in his pretty much last season, right? Yes, he did win the Finals MVP. Yes, he won the championship. But I don't know. Like, there is some things that I do agree with this because I don't know. But look, yes, I do. Yeah, you guys. This right here is a little frustrating. I swear it is. Because look, like it's hard for me to side with Jokic, and at the same time, like it's hard for me to like. I don't know, because we all know that Jokic is the best player. But at the same time, SGA, bro, he's been a freaking monster. Like, what was he? He was ranked number 4 last time. But look, I don't know, because see, look, here's the thing. Jokic, Jokic to me, he pretty much plays a little bit, just a little bit like a, just a little bit like a prime Hakeem Olajuwon. He's got a good little footwork. He's got a nice fadeaway shot. He's got a good I wouldn't say it's a dream shake, but he does have a good movement in him. Ay. It's really hard whenever you try to put Jokic at number 1, but look. Let's see. Wait, hold on. Let me try. Let's see. 2024. Let's see. 2022. 23. I think Jokic is like, what, a 3-time MVP, I think? Because last season, obviously, he was in the run for MVP again. I think he finished at number 2, but then SGA won it. I don't know, because look, here's the thing. SGA, what a fantastic player he is right now. SGA, we all know he's how much of a talent he really is. He is a monster in the mid-range game. He could shoot the 3, but whenever he attacks the basket, he's incredible when he does it. Now, I don't know, like, because I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Y'all let me know. Do y'all think Jokic should be number 1, or should he be swapped with SGA? Y'all let me know.
Swap Jokic out for Curry. No, Jokic is not the number 1 player in the NBA. I'd rather have seen SGA at the number 1 spot. Wemby could have been at the number 1 spot. Shit, I ain't gonna lie. I'd rather a Kumpo. Jokic gets back-to-back top 100 ESPN players rankings once again, man. How do you guys feel about that? 1 in the chat if it's deserved, or 2, is it glazed and it's off and somebody else should get it? And who should it be, bro? I'm not buying this, bro. And the fact, you know how disrespectful this is for SGA to win all these titles, right? All-Star game, everything. And then just still fall behind Jokic? That means that Jokic literally could have just got swept out of the first round of the playoffs and still would have secured a number 1 overall spot in the rankings. SGA, I'm going to be honest, SGA deserved the number 1. Curry should have been at number 2 or 3. All right, man. That is the official wrap of the 2025-20.
See, look, this is the thing. Like, when Flight describes it, it's like a few things. It's kind of dumb, but at the same time, some of it just kind of makes sense. But Curry being at number 1, no, absolutely not. No. Number 3, I don't know about that. Or maybe, I don't know, because, like, I really don't know. Probably or probably not. Like, sometimes I do think Jokic deserves to be number 1, but at the same time, I also think Shea should have been number 1, and Jokic should have been number 2. But I don't know. Let's hope whenever the next whenever they do this again, we're gonna see what happens. Is Jokic still gonna be number 1, or is he gonna be swapped with SGA? Because again, like I said, SGA this season, he's been a monster. Not saying Jokic hasn't been a monster either. Like, they're both averaging 30 points per game, but we're gonna see what happens. All right. I really do believe that the Thunder possibly could win the finals again, due to the season that they're having. They're having an incredible season. They only lost once, and that was against the Trailblazers, and they played them again. They whipped their ass, okay? But we don't know, because injuries, obviously, it is gonna happen. Will their like, you know what I mean, their win streak be crushed, or are they still going to continue? Because obviously we know they're having an incredible year. But look, we'll see what happens. But look, again, you guys let me know. Should Şengün, no, not Şengün, should Shea Gilchrist be number 1, or should he just be number 2? Y'all let me know. But in the meantime, you guys, I don't even know if I'm gonna put this video in the description, or if I'm just gonna put. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm gonna have a description, but put anything in the description. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. But look, you guys let me know. You guys let me know what y'all think, all right? If you guys want to watch this original, you know what? Yeah, I'll put this original video in the link, or in the description. Y'all let me know. Do y'all think this is deserved, or do y'all think this should have been like something else? But look, I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. In the meantime, I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Peace and love, y'all.